Growing up, I always kind of viewed God as a distant and far-off being who was mostly disappointed in me, and that kind of always affected the way that I lived and the way that I viewed things and the way that I viewed myself. But these past 2 years, God's just been really opening my heart and opening my eyes to who He truly is, and just showing me the real heart of God. Just that He's a loving Father and that He's a relational God. That's just been totally impacting the way that I'm living. I'm leaving on March 31st to go on the Around the World DTS, which is a discipleship training school with Youth with a Mission. So I'll be spending the first 8 weeks of that in Denver, Colorado, just doing the lecture phase, learning all sorts of different topics about God, such as evangelism, the Father's heart, just getting grounded in my identity in God and who I really am, and just who He is as a Father. And the second half of that trip is going to be going to the nations, and we're going to be going to 6 or 7 different countries, 3 of which will probably be Nicaragua, South Africa, and India, and the rest are still to be determined. And there we're just gonna be helping out with different orphanages, serving the poor and the needy and the broken in human trafficking, and widows and orphans, and just sharing the heart of God, sharing the gospel of Jesus and the good news. And it's just going to be a season of equipping for me where God's just going to take me deeper, and He's just calling me to a higher living and a higher call. I'm just so excited to see what He has for me and just to bring everything back that I gain on that trip. If you feel led to partner with me in this journey, there's 2 ways that you can do that. The first is I've recently written a book and published it on Amazon. It's called The Stained Glass Window of a Poet's Soul, and it's just a book of poetry, just of the way that God speaks to me and His heart. The second way is you can donate online at my GoFundMe site, and you can just donate online, and on that website there's just kind of a story about my journey to getting here, and different ways that you can help me, and different ways that you can support me in this time. Over these past 2 months, it's just kind of almost been a fight with God. Like, I just keep hearing Him ask me, will you follow? No matter what it costs, no matter what you have to surrender, will you follow me? And I finally just seen who He is and seen His heart, and I just said, yes, Jesus, I will go. So I'm going, and I'm just so excited to just see what He really has for me in this time, because I know it's going to be way more than I could ever imagine.